Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reviewing Meter with Balloon. So, Meter with Balloon was a scene in Cars 2. Now, after Lightning McQueen gets back to Radio Springs, he and Mater decide to do some activities together, like going to the rails and even tipping a giant dump truck that being named Colossus XXL. But also afterwards we see Mater McQueen returning to Radio Springs, and Mater was seen holding a balloon. That's all I had. Read somehow. And also, Mater was balloon with ended up getting a diecast release in 2016, which was 10 years ago. And now Mater with Balloon got re-released for 2026. Yeah, 2016 is... No, wait. 2026 is the new 2016. And the fact that Mater with Balloon first came out in 2016 and is now re-released for 2026 is proof of that. Same with Transforming McQueen being re-released in 2026 with being first released in 2016. The same could be true for Brad Windmiller. But anyway, getting back to the topic, Balloon was actually re-released before. It was in 2022 when he was first seen in this background, except I believe when he was released in 2022, he had the Radio Springs background, which is now in the stadium background, which still feels inaccurate to this Mater, but whatever. I might be wrong though. And also, he was seen in the back of some releases in 2023, for example, Vladimir Trunkov and Top Spacer, despite the fact that Mater with Balloon wasn't in a 2023 case, at least from what I remember. By the way, there's Mater's artwork, of course, the diecast itself, and the warning sign. There's the back, as seen in Cars 2, Lightning McQueen with racing wheels, Francesco Bernoulli, Mel Dorado, Carla Veloso, Holly Sheftwell, and Nigel Gearsley. I have all of these. I mean, technically, I do have Mel Dorado. I have the original China release, but I'm not going to get the new one because it just looks terrible. So, compared to the previous years, 2024 and 2025, Mattel's doing a good job with Cars 2 this year. The next case after Mater with Balloon has Jan Flash Nilsson, one of the Swedish racer in the Swedish dub of Cars 2, and they're gonna re-release Memo Rojas Jr. later. Let's open it, shall we? I think we should. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be opening up this diecast now. There we go. So yeah, there's Mater with Balloon out of the packaging. The balloon is right there. You can see it goes right there, but I don't know how to do it in one hand. And should go there. There we go. Now there's Mater's balloon out of the packaging. You can see she has this much calmer face on somehow really good matte finish. I was kind of worried with what the matte finish in the new China Cars would look like, to be honest. To compare, here's an original dial animator and an old China mater. See, like I said, there's the front. Of course, this engine, exposed engine right there. And of course, it's not just me, there's a mouth expression that reminds me of that of Race Team Mater. I don't know, just looks similar. And also there's one headlight right there. There's the side with, of course, all that rust detailing, with, of course, the blue rust and the green rust right there, with tow mirror, towing and salvage, radiator springs. Of course, there's wheels, which the front rims are brown, and the front rim right there is yellow. Yep. There's the back. You can see here. This is caution stripes, and of course this iconic A113 license plate, and of course the towing assembly has a hole to put in the balloon. Probably doesn't come off after this, but the balloon itself says, focus, says Kersploosh Mountain, in case you're wondering. So yeah, it's possible Mater McQueen went to Kersploosh Mountain in Cars 2. By the way, there's the other side with, again, that blue rust, the tow mirror, towing and salvage with the green rust, the brown rims being brown, with this one right there being white. Of course, there's the base. Also, I forgot to point this out, but the Mater's balloon, compared to your typical dial animator, doesn't have any eyeliners. Somehow this is a thing for some new China releases, in which, for whatever reason, they just no longer have any eyeliner whatsoever. So yeah, that is it for today, and let me know what your thoughts on Mater's balloon is. It seems like a fun Mater variant, to be honest. Not only do you get a Mater with a different expression, but you also get a balloon with it, which makes it stand out. So, I honestly recommend it. By the way, see you next time, in which I'll be reviewing JD McPillar. By the way, bye.